and getting credit cards and buying cars from being charged 20% and 15% interest on their purchases. This would help a lot of people be able to reestablish their credit and be able to purchase things, but that's something nobody in Congress is talking about.
Well, Senator Obama and Senator McCain both are going to be, whichever one is elected president here, they've both been talking a lot about what they're going to get done, how much money they're going to spend, whether it's universal health care, how much they're going to tax. Obama talking about how much he's going to tax the top 5%. McCain talking about how many taxes he's going to cut. Do your listeners have a pretty good sense that, in point of fact, neither one of these guys is going to be able to deliver a darn thing that he's been talking about?
Well, I can tell you what my listeners are more concerned with. They're more concerned with the fact that these guys are making, they're signing checks without any money in the bank. And they want to make sure that they can deliver on these checks and promises. One of the biggest problems that they have...
That's what I'm saying to you, Warren.
Yeah.
Your listeners understand they're not going to be able to cash a check. They're not going to be able to write a check. This is all BS at this point.
Well, one of the biggest things, my listeners understand this. They understand that whoever the president is, they're going to have to be able to work with the Congress and the Senate to get their initiatives and their legislation passed and through. And one of the things that they're talking about is...
Warren, I don't think I'm getting through here. Working with them is going to be no problem, because if it's Senator Obama, you got all Democrats.
Well, even when Clinton...
Excuse me, Warren. Excuse me. I'm asking you straightforwardly. Do your listeners understand that we're in such an economic mess that neither one of these men is going to be able to deliver on their promises?
Well, Lou, respectfully,
but it's more about agenda than just promises.
They understand that these are promises and campaign promises, but they also understand that some of these promises can come to fruition if people work together. And like I was about to say, when Clinton got into office, he had the Congress and the Senate, and he was unable to pass comprehensive health care reform, even though it was all Democratic. So just because Barack gets in there, that's not a guarantee that everything's going to get passed.
No, it's also not. It's about agenda and it's about priorities, and obviously not everything that either candidate is talking about they're going to be able to deliver on. But what you're looking at, I think, in the difference between the two candidates has to do with general direction, insight, as well as setting of priorities. And if we start to reduce...
No, I understand
Absolutely.
that. But I guess I don't know how to be any clearer about this. Neither one of these men, irrespective of who has won, given the economic circumstances, $1 trillion deficit, there won't be any tax cuts. There's not going to be the ability, given the weakness of the economy, to raise taxes. I mean, is that a part of the discussion here right now? We're not talking about the quality of leadership or the tone of leadership. We're talking about the economic reality that we now suddenly face.
Whoever gets the presidency is going to have a problem, no matter who it is, and everybody understands that. You're right. We're not going to be able to raise taxes. You're absolutely right.
All right.
But I also think, though, Lou, that right now people are hurting to such a degree that they're, in many instances, they're not really getting bogged down in the particular details of tax policy or healthcare policy. They're looking for a change in direction.
Oh, okay. Well,
and so they're looking for a change in direction, and with that change in direction, positive outcome can result.
From your lips to God's ears. All right.